Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending. We're talking about today's Southwest Florida fourth quarter 2021 update. My name is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and my guest speaker is no other than Justin Zawatney, our network realtor from Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, and we have so many exciting things to go over. So without further ado, I'm just gonna have Justin share with you for the next 20 minutes or so what are the excitement going on in the investment real estate market here in Cape Coral, Southwest Florida, cash flow home. Thank you so much for being here. So with that in mind, what happened? Justin?
Oh, sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. Let me flop back over here.
It's got it right. Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. Let's get this back up to the top here. There. All right. Sorry about that. Let's get started. I'm glad we have a chance here to get back with your network and talk a little bit about what's happened over the last 2 months or so here in Southwest Florida. What we're going to be working on here moving forward towards the end of the year. We do have a lot of really exciting updates to talk about, so we'll get right into it. The biggest thing that's happened, we have a couple of homes that we've been closing on. We've been talking about LaBelle, we've been talking about Cape Coral, these new builders that we're working with probably since about the beginning of the year. These are new construction opportunities, so it does take some time from the time that we sign the contract until we close on the home. But we're just starting now to get the early homes closed on and onto the market for rent. And we have had phenomenal success with that. On the left-hand side over here, this is a home that one of our investors recently closed on in LaBelle. Over on the right is one of the homes that was closed on recently by an investor in Cape Coral. You're going to see from the outside, both markets, they're going to do the nice paver driveways. They do the shutter look. It's a stucco finish, but it looks like the shutters on the outside of the windows. Nice clean roof lines, good looking homes from the exterior, and really reliable landscaping, which is important too for the rental home. Very durable irrigation systems installed and on timers, so we'll always have green grass. Really, really great homes that we're closing on. Some of the interior pictures. We'll start with the top left up here. This is the kitchen area for the home in Cape Coral. That was a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. You're going to see they do quartz countertops. We have solid hardwood cabinets. These were white in this one. Brand new stainless steel appliances. See the door here? That's the pantry. The pantry in this home was absolutely massive. I mean, you could probably stand 2 people inside of it and close the door. It's
Justin, what's the square footage of the home? I'm sorry to interrupt you. What's the square footage of the home?
Yeah, so the 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that was closed on at Cape Coral, it's 1828 for the square footage. Okay. Good size home, great for a family, and sure enough, that's exactly who rented it. It was a family looking for a great opportunity to move into. You're going to see the large tiles. They do 18 by 18 tiles throughout all of the main living area. Really durable, going to hold up very well over the years. Really, really great home. Over here in the middle, this is the main living area in the kitchen. You can see the kitchen a little bit more up close over here on the right. That's for the home in LaBelle. So that one was a little bit smaller. It was about 1,380 square feet, just under 1,400. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You can see again, quartz countertops, hardwood cabinets. This one was the darker cabinets. The brand new stainless steel appliance is exactly the same as the Cape Coral home. Double door here for the pantry. This one, instead of walking in, it's very long, linear, but again, very big pantry. The 18 by 18 tile throughout all the main living area. Again, really, really great home, photographed really well, and we got a ton of interest in the rental listing because of it. Down on the bottom, you're going to see the bathroom. This is from the Cape Coral home. So they did the tile up the walls for the for the shower. All that's missing, the tenant will put a tension rod across with a shower curtain. Um, you know, double sink for the vanity, same hardwood cabinets as the kitchen. Yeah, you can see it a little bit here in the reflection. I couldn't fit a picture, but the walk-in closet in this home is almost the size of a guest room. It is, you could fit a bed in it. It's huge. Really, really great. And there's actually a second closet right here. You can see the door on the edge of the picture. Down here on the bottom right, that's a picture of the main bedroom for the home in LaBelle. You can see a little bit into the ensuite here. Same cabinets as the kitchen, big walk-in closet. The bedroom itself, the picture is a little deceiving. It would easily fit a king-size bed. All right, so you can see, these homes were really high-quality homes, photographed excellent, and because of that, we had a ton of interest in the rental market. And this trend that we've seen, this overwhelming demand, we'll discuss it later. There's no signs of it slowing down. If anything, it's just going to increase, especially for the rental market. There we go. So we got some pictures here of Cape Coral, just to give you a little bit better idea of the market. What you'll see here on the right is an aerial view of all of Cape Coral. You're going to see the two bridges here. This is the Cape Coral Bridge and the Veterans Bridge. Up here, you'll see a third bridge. This third bridge is important. This is the only bridge that does not require a toll. These two bridges down here have a small toll. It's only about $1 to $1.50 when you're going into Cape Coral, but they do carry a toll. This third bridge does not. So this bridge, this is downtown Fort Myers right here. This bridge goes across into North Fort Myers, and then there's a road. You can sort of see it here. It runs kind of on a diagonal. That's Pine Island Road. That is a main road, main area for traffic to leave Cape Coral into Fort Myers and back into Cape Coral at the end of the day for the commutes. We've really been targeting homes very close to that because there's a huge demand for rent close to that road where someone can easily commute to Fort Myers and back at the end of the day. The drive itself is only about 15 to 20 minutes. It's pretty quick. To put Cape Coral into perspective a little bit, if you're driving from down here all the way in southwestern Cape Coral and you're going north all the way up into the top, it's only about 20-minute drive. It's not a huge area at all. You can see all of the different lots in homes, how much more there is down here in the older portion of Cape Coral, and then there's more vacant lots the further north you get. This is a picture of one of the bridges. Again, the Caloosahatchee River here, it separates Cape Coral from Fort Myers, and it's all bridge access. And but again, something that regardless of where you are in this market, it's something you're prepared to handle that commute over the bridges. This photograph in the middle, it's going to be of this area right down here. You can see the mouse there. So this is a large resort. It's the Westin Hotel is this structure here. And then these are all condos here. Great resort area, restaurants, entertainment, all this right by the river. Up here, this is another resort type area with condos called Tarpon Point. And again, you see all of the boats, all of the canals. Cape Coral, and it's something you hear a lot from people moving. It feels like you're on vacation. You're surrounded by people who are on vacation. You have all the same restaurants and entertainment. You get to live a really, really relaxed, fun lifestyle here in Cape Coral. And that's been a lot of the draw, for people moving here from all over the country. Go on to the next slide here. A little bit more about LaBelle. LaBelle, this is, again, the same river that you saw in Cape Coral. This is it further inland. So this is the Caloosahatchee River. This is the drawbridge here in LaBelle. The reason they have a drawbridge, the Caloosahatchee River goes all the way across to Lake Okeechobee. You can continue on a boat across Lake Okeechobee and then all the way across into the Atlantic Ocean, across the river on that side. So because large vessels do go across here, mostly yachts, fishing boats, things like that, they do have drawbridges on any bridge on that river, or the bridge is tall like the one you saw in Cape Coral. Right here, this is called Bridge Street. It goes right here into downtown LaBelle, the main section of LaBelle. Over this way, they have a lot of new restaurants, a lot of breweries, really, really good retail, things that renters are going to like. It gives it that great, city atmosphere, even though it is still a small town. Over on the north side of the river here, there's mostly farmlands and things like that. But there is a city park here with a boat ramp. Boating is very popular here because of the river as well. This picture on the right gives you a little bit more of an idea of what the Port LaBelle neighborhood is like. This neighborhood was plotted out back in the 60s. You can see all of the individual lots that have been plotted out, all of the roads that have been put in, including cul-de-sacs like this. It's just now being developed. You can see this, the homes built, scattered throughout the neighborhood, but you can see the number of vacant lots still available. I can tell you right now, this is a little bit older satellite picture, but right now it's about a third built out. It's only a matter of time before it fully builds out. There's about 8,000 lots total. Right now there's about 2,000 to 3,000 homes built, and construction is going at a very, very quick pace. Eventually it will be built out. There's probably at least 8 to 10 builders who are buying lots and building homes in this area right now. But we do use Express Homes. They have created the most fair purchasing experience for our investors, and the product is phenomenal.
Justin, people that live in LaBelle, how far is their commute to the workplace?
It all depends on where they work. If you work in Clewiston or LaBelle, it's a 5 to 10 minute drive, very, very short drive. There's a lot of industry out there. If you're going to Fort Myers, which is also very common, it's about 25 to 30 minutes, very manageable commute. And people make that commute for the value.
Yep.
The home they're getting in LaBelle at the price they're getting it for is significantly better and more home than what they would get in Fort Myers. So it's a very common thing to see. Actually, every applicant that we had for the last home in LaBelle worked in either the Clewiston LaBelle area or the Fort Myers area, and there was a ton of demand. And we'll get into that now here. It's a very competitive rental market here in Southwest Florida, and there's a number of reasons why, but the biggest ones that I've seen, there is a huge demand for homes, and there's very, very, very limited inventory in Southwest Florida. That's a trend that we've seen. We've been talking about now for at least a year and a half, Mr. Yee, I believe. We've been talking about it for quite some time, and it's just continuing. Even with the number of new construction builds that are being built, they still cannot keep up with the inventory. And that's because of this population migration that we have seen to Southwest Florida. Cape Coral in particular, but all of Southwest Florida is in the top 10 fastest growing markets because people are moving from places like upstate New York, like Illinois, from California. They're coming from all over the country to Southwest Florida. They've seen that we have a great economy. There is so much to do. You don't deal with the snow. The weather is great. And especially now that so many people can work from wherever they would like to, why am I going to live in the snow when I can work from home in Southwest Florida and be in the sun, with the coldest temperature of the year being 60 degrees? It's hard to beat. And we've seen so many people coming because of it.
That's right.
Now, there's a very, very low rental inventory as well. And it's a very interesting trend that has caused this. If we go back to 2008 to 2010, a lot of people bought a lot of homes very, very, very inexpensively. There was the real estate crash and people got homes at very low prices. They've rented them out for 10 years now, and the homes have appreciated so quickly that they're choosing to sell them. because they're going to make a lot of money by doing it. So they're telling the tenants, okay, at the end of the lease, we're going to sell the home. You need to go somewhere else. So there's now an available tenant out on the rental market looking for a home, and the rental home is being sold. The people buying the rental home, they're not buying them as a rental home as frequently as they're being purchased as primary residences. So, if we consider this one snapshot, we have a new tenant on the market, and now we have one less home available for rent because someone bought it to move into themselves. So where does that tenant go? They need somewhere to live. And because of that, we've seen a huge number of applicants looking to move in very, very quickly. Very quickly. We're not talking about long vacancies. Oh, we'll move in 2 months. These are, okay, as soon as I'm approved, I can move in tomorrow, right? I mean, very short vacancy at the beginning, and the demand is incredible. Because there's so much demand, we have very, very qualified applicants that are moving into these homes. I mean, our personal criteria that we look to see, we like to see a 620 credit score. We like to see a minimum of 3 times the monthly rent in income per month across the whole home. Clean rental history, clean background check, and really strong references from your previous landlords. I can tell you that the first 2 criteria, the 620 credit score and the 3 times the monthly rent in income, they have been completely blown out of the water by the last 2 applicants that we've had to the 2 homes that we showed earlier in the slideshow. I mean, these tenants are far beyond what we could ever hope for. And that is going to continue because the more applicants we get, the more selective we can become and take only those very best applicants for our homes. And the performance is going to be very, very strong moving forward. Another point I have here, I mean, it's so competitive to get these homes now that applicants are making upgrades to the home with their own money that our owners are going to be able to market for years to come. So in one case, you saw the bathroom in Cape Coral. It was going to need a tension rod and a shower curtain. The tenant asked, would the owner mind if we installed a nice glass shower door on there? I said, well, it would need to be a licensed insured installation company who did it. He would have to approve the design of it before you did it. But yeah, that would be absolutely fine, as long as you go through the proper steps to do it. So they're moving forward with getting a shower glass door installed that is going to last much longer than they're going to live in the home. Another example in LaBelle, we had a tenant say, hey, we see the lights that you have in the living room and in that main bedroom. We'd like a ceiling fan. We'll pay for the ceiling fans. We just want the owner to install them. Okay, great. Absolutely. So we got, $400 worth of ceiling fans provided for us, and we just needed to get them installed. Those ceiling fans, again, are going to be very marketable, going to make the home better for tenants to come. The last part, we have a wait list. There has been so much demand from these first 2 homes. We have tenants waiting for homes to come available, highly, approved, highly qualified, already approved, ready to go. And even they are looking to make improvements. Some of the tenants that we have on a wait list, they're ready to pay for half the cost of a fence to fence in the backyard. A fence which is going to last 15, 20 years and is going to help us market this home for years and years to come, well longer than they're going to live there. They're going to pay for half of the cost. I mean, great upgrades being paid for by the tenant who's already very, very qualified, ready to go. And they're waiting for the homes. It's really been pretty crazy to see.
Yeah, Justin, I've never seen this. In all the years I've been in business, helping our investors to buy out-of-state properties, this is just a refreshing. I never heard this kind of great things going on. So, wow, exciting. Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead, continue.
It's beyond just talking about it, because I can talk about it all day. We have the numbers to back it up. So, the 2 homes that we rented, is really we got all of the applicants from Facebook Marketplace, which was great. We were able to see all of the numbers behind the listing, all of the how many people were viewing it, saving it, and so on. So the home in Cape Coral was on the market for 6 days. The home in LaBelle was on the market for 4 days. So in a combined 10 days on the market, we had 4,300 views of the listings. They were saved 136 times, shared 60 times. We sent out 55 applications. In both cases, in under a week, we had a signed lease with a tenant proceeding, through the move-in process. I mean, just incredible demand for these homes, which again, I don't see slowing down. Even now that the homes are off the market, I continue to have people reaching out through my website asking if we have anything more available. They're ready. They want homes to move into, which leads us into the final portion. We do still have some opportunities available. Cape Coral, we keep our own wait list. The builder is working on giving us more inventory to sign contracts on, and we're going to get those homes for people who want the Cape Coral market as they become available to us. I'm in contact with the sales center there 3-4 times a day. Every single sales professional knows about me. They all have my number. They understand if anything happens with any contracts, if anything comes available, give me a call. We're going to have it under contract. We're going to have someone moving forward to purchase it as long as it fits our criteria, which they understand. The other option that we have is LaBelle. And again, same thing with LaBelle. Anytime new inventory comes available, they know to send me the email first. They know that we have people waiting. We currently have 4 homes available right now today to sign a contract for. 2 of them are just like the one you saw earlier in the slideshow. The other 2 are 1 bedroom bigger. They're 4 bedroom, 2 bath. Again, we have a wait list of applicants to apply for these homes in LaBelle. They're going to be ready in March. Right now, the builder's running special. They're giving $10,000 off the purchase price. If someone was to sign a contract right now, today it's October 5th. There's a $10,000 discount if someone's ready to move forward and sign a contract. If we wait until tomorrow on the 6th, the price is going to go up $1,000, but still a $9,000 discount. And homes ready to sign contracts on, we'll be able to close on them in March, which is still peak season here in Southwest Florida. And with our wait list of applicants, I feel very, very strongly that we would have them rented out in a very short period of time. And whoever purchases the homes will start making revenue and start collecting rent right away. So really good opportunities that are here in Southwest Florida. And it all starts by getting in contact with Mr. Yee. If you give him a call, he's going to go ahead and get you all pre-qualified, make sure you understand what's needed, and then he's going to get you in touch with me from there. We're going to start moving forward on this purchasing process, so that you can enjoy this incredible investment opportunity here in Southwest Florida right now with this rental market.
Yeah, Justin, I don't know where you can cover that, or we're almost concluding, but at the time that you and I have been working together, there are several of our network investors that purchase from you, and they are extremely happy. They have a great experience. Their house gets rented. They're getting cash flow. They're getting walk-in equity. At the beginning of the presentation, we discussed about the Cape Coral and LaBelle. Those are 2 closings that just occur with our investors, and not only they're getting cash flow. I mean, the Cape Coral house is low 300s. It got rented for like $2,400 a few days ago, and right away you see cash flow. You see like $350 monthly net cash flow right off the bat, plus a walk-in equity in Cape Coral. So my investor in Cape Coral is really, really happy. And of course, LaBelle, same thing. It was my investor got under contract a few months back. The house is completed. Then it's ready to close escrow. Soon after close escrow, my investor got the rent. So also positive cash flow in LaBelle, single family home. And then also walk-in equity. So I mean, all our investors are extremely happy because of you, Justin. You are also the property manager, so you have a great turnkey approach. You are a one-stop shop. You have you know how to work with out-of-state investors, and you're very, very hands-on. You provide outstanding client service, which we loved. So so you have one more slide, or you pretty much concluded. But
Yeah, that's about all I have today. I mean, just and again, just to recap what you said, every investor that we have represented so far from your network has had a minimum of $20,000 worth of appreciation just during the time while they're under contract. So they haven't even really spent any money. They don't even own the home yet. And from the time they get their contracts and lock into the price to the time they close on the home, they have seen a minimum of $20,000 of appreciation. And then again, we're walking into immediate cash flow in every single instance. Uh, a lot of times several $100s, but at least $100 a month. And that's cash flow. It's going to continue to increase over the years as we see these rental prices continue to rise from this demand.
Yeah. So Justin, clearly, I mean, your market is a lot of people hear a lot of negativity, housing market in the country is slowing down, whatever, and all those negativity going on, or a lot of misconception. But talk about Southwest Florida for the next, if you project, I know no one have a crystal ball, but you know the trends, right? You are on the ground. So in the next few years, 5 to 10 years, because our investors buy mostly for buy and hold, right? For the equity growth. So, I mean, again, so what are your thoughts in terms of in the next 5 to 10 years? How as an investor from out of state, what are your projection in terms of growth, challenges, and inventory? Right now, there's a very low supply of homes to buy and to rent in your market. So given the trends, economic trends, I mean, real quick, I know we only have a few minutes left. What the future looks like for Southwest Florida in the investment market?
Yeah, I mean, I like looking at long-term trends. Looking at short-term periods of time, like the last year, is great. In the last year, we've seen a 29% appreciation rate in Cape Coral, which is just unheard of. That's incredible. That's great to look at, but I like long-term trends. So if we look at 25 years, both of these markets are averaging 7 to 8% appreciation. Very, very strong appreciation numbers over a long period of time. We only project 5%. We keep our projections very conservative. We want to make sure that they're going to be met and continue to be beaten moving forward. So, whenever we project something to an investor, we make sure we keep it very conservative. And, the long-term trends show that we're going to beat the projections. One of the things you said was, how some real estate markets are cooling off. And I'm sure it's happening. I'm sure across the country it's happening. People can't be leaving somewhere and going somewhere else and the market stays strong where they're leaving from. That doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. And it makes sense that the Southwest Florida market would stay very strong because that's where everyone's coming. If you look at all these markets like New York and Illinois and Wisconsin and all these places where people are leaving and coming here, well, of course, our market is going to stay hot, and those markets are eventually going to drop off because people aren't there anymore. The good news is here, it's going to continue to stay strong. There's simply not enough homes. I mean, if I was going to MLS today, I can tell you without a doubt, there are more homes that went under contract today than went for sale today. I can also guarantee that there are more homes that sold today than what went onto the market today. I can tell you that right now there is no more than 3,300 homes available in all of Southwest Florida. And that's from Sarasota all the way down to Marco Island. I mean, I can tell you those all for a fact without even looking, because that's what we've seen every single day for the last 6 months, if not longer. I check it every single day, and I can't tell you the last time that didn't happen. Until those trends shift, where there's now more homes available than what sold, or more homes available than went under contract, there is nothing that can happen to this market that would even cause it to plateau. It will eventually slow down, and it's going to plateau a little bit once we finally get that inventory where it needs to be to meet the market demand. But even once it slows down a little bit, a slow market in Southwest Florida is 5 or 6% depreciation, and it still meets our projections, and it still works very, very well as that long-term, buy, rent it for 10 to 15 years, and then sell. And that's what we're looking for. I mean, it's really a great opportunity, to use that strategy that your market does use.
Well, Justin, very well said. Very good high level projection. So I want to say one final thing. Again, as an investor, sometimes you're thinking, oh, I'm buying a single family home, new build, Cape Coral through Justin, like, low 300s, but you're getting a rent of, 2,400. So, the rental income really makes sense, even though some of you are thinking, oh, single family home prices are, kind of high. You have to look at the numbers, right? It makes sense. A low 300K home, giving the amazing historical low interest rate we're getting right now, and then giving the great high quality tenant that willing to rent your home for $2,400, you're going to cash flow at 20% down. It's that simple. And also LaBelle, single family home in a low 200s, it rents for what, 1,500, 1,550, maybe 1,600, right? Am I right?
1,650. The 3-bedroom, 2-bath home that we just closed on, it rented in 4 days for 1,650. And right now, there's 2 of them available for $230,000 to $232,000. I mean, you can plug that numbers into our calculator all day. It's always going to make sense.
Yep, cash flow for sure. So Cape Coral, LaBelle, just for the time being, is a great cash flow opportunity, great market. So really nothing else needs to be said. I mean, this is an amazing market, and looking forward to have my investors to buy in your market. I really are very, very excited for your market presentation, Justin. So with that in mind, thanks for attending. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And again, my name is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network, and Justin.advani from Southwest Florida, Cape Coral Market. Thank you so much, Justin. Great presentation. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks.